Okay, so I've made this a little bit less bright, and I'm gonna add a drop shadow to kind of put it into the landscape a little bit better. And let's see if I can kind of work with the distance on that a little bit. Okay, I like the angle. Let's make the blur radius a little bit more blurry. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that there. All right, so I have two round objects and I really want to work with this composition and also make my landscape mysterious. I think my next image that I can look for this picture is maybe either a robot or a cyborg. We'll see what happens if I just type in cyborg. Now I want to show you how choices will come up differently. So this is a cyborg search. Now look what happens if I just say transparent robot. You see how different those searches are? So this is why you really want to encourage students to maybe generate a list of words before they do their projects. All right, I like this guy. I'm going to use him. I'm going to stick him in there just because it's going to give them more choice. So let's make him smaller to make him fit into the picture. Maybe there's like an army of robots. Make him a little bigger. I'm going to right click because I want to adjust. I'm going to go to format options. Let's add a drop shadow. Make that angle down. Make it down further. Distance. And maybe let's try this way. And make it a little more transparent. And blur radius. And I still think it's too bright for the picture. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to just kind of make it a little more transparent just to make it fit in. Now, what I can do, because this is going to be an army of robots or cyborgs, so I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it in. And this is a great exercise to show scale. Maybe this one is further off in the middle ground. So I'm going to move him up into the picture. And again, I'm going to make him a little bit paler because he's farther away. So this tool of using the Google Slides really is a great way to do some perspective elements. You've got scale, color, overlap. Maybe I'm going to copy this guy because again, it's going to be an army of cyborgs. And also you can talk about composition, dynamic versus static composition. I always have a problem making my compositions very static, which is a weakness in my own artwork. So this guy's a little smaller, so let's move him over here, make him a little smaller. Let's move him back here, and let's make him even a little bit more pale. Format options is just a great graphic design tool to really help create interesting imagery with collage. Maybe I've got something like a dragon or a unicorn up here in the sky. Maybe it's a unicorn fighting the cyborgs. See what comes up. So again, I'm looking for imagery that's going to fit into the picture that I have. Ooh, that would be kind of interesting, but I'm going to keep going. Let's find, there we go. So maybe there's a unicorn that's coming out of nowhere. And make it a little paler. So this is the basic idea of creating a collage with Afrofuturism as the inspiration. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.